My name is Maren Stadler and I'm a partner in the Luxembourg investment funds practice of Clifford. I focus in the structuring and setup of alternative investment funds, including real estate, private equity, debt and infrastructure funds, and with a focus on the German-speaking market. I also advise investors on their investments in private funds, and I'm leading the ESG initiative for our Luxembourg funds practice.
My name is Stefanie Ferring and I'm a partner in the banking, finance and capital markets practice of Clifford in Luxembourg. I advise across the whole spectrum of lending and collateral activities with a particular focus on real estate finance, both here in Luxembourg but also on a cross-border basis. I also have broad experience in insolvency and restructuring matters.
Luxembourg has been accumulating sustainable investing expertise for many years across its financial sector. In investment funds, capital markets, wealth management, insurance and more. Specifically in the fund space, international players managing Luxembourg private funds saw the early signs of a growing appetite for sustainable investment across Europe and the world. Being at the center of one of the most important destinations for fund managers in the world gives servicing companies and regulators an ideal perspective on changing investor trends. They saw that concerns about climate change and sustainability in general were being mirrored in changing investor enthusiasm for sustainable products and knew they had to embrace this trend. And it really also helps that Luxembourg is one of the EU's capitals and Brussels is just a short hop away, as this keeps the industry plugged into discussions about potential regulatory change. Hence, the country could acquaint itself with the concepts behind SFDR and the taxonomy regulation as these groundbreaking regulations were developed.
All stakeholders in the Luxembourg market have picked up on these trends at a very early stage. A landmark private initiative was the establishment in 2016 of the Luxembourg Green Exchange by the local stock exchange here. It was the first global platform for the listing of green, socially responsible and sustainable securities. There are also several public-private partnerships where the Luxembourg state and private investors are working together. Awareness raising is obviously always very important, as well as to have a very robust and flexible legal framework.
Some asset managers were taken a little by surprise that the SFDR was implemented on time and have had to rush to classify their funds as Article 6, 8 or 9. Lux servicing companies were ready from 10th of March to help clients implement their decisions. A particular challenge for Luxembourg Mencos and AFMs is to ensure a level of high risk management specifically related to the risk of perceptions of greenwashing. This of course requires clear, comprehensive disclosure and robust procedures. Third-party Mencos in particular needed to ramp up even a deeper understanding and disclosure of their clients' investment strategies. This has had the beneficial side though, that there was a stronger and closer relationship being established between the service providers and fund managers.
I would say yes. We need adequate procedures to allow fundamentally healthy businesses to restructure and to help them avoid bankruptcy. At the moment, the prevailing procedure is the bankruptcy procedure, which is aimed at liquidating the assets of a company. Luxembourg has also rescue procedures in place, such as the controlled management, suspension of payments, and composition with creditors. But these procedures are rarely used in practice because the process is generally too cumbersome. It is therefore important to focus more on reorganization measures, which is actually the aim of the Bill of Law on business preservation and modernization of insolvency laws. The Bill of Law was introduced in 2013, and to date it has not yet been adopted and the European Restructuring Directive will also have to be implemented next year.